The Middle East is straight swinging for the fences, and they bogarting the fragrance community. No, 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 no. My friend, please. Get out of my way. But the established European brands are clapping back. Right. You're looking for a proper knockdown, eh? Now, whichever way you fall on the issue, too Middle Eastern or not too Middle Eastern, you have to admit it's a groovy time to be in the fragrance community. This fragrance right here helps us to meet somewhere in the middle. Okay, so I previously asked which one I should get, and the community came through. The overwhelming choice for this one was Bottled Absolu. And I have to admit, oh yeah, this is a nice one. Let's talk about it. Incidentally, it is Fragrantica's top fragrance of 2025. So there's that. They're bringing out the big guns with the top-rated Hollywood celebrity endorsement. And just on a side note, do you guys wear fragrances to also help relax and wind down? Because I do. And this is where the magic happens sometimes. Bottled series has been around for a while, starting out similarly to CK1, Aqua de Jo, and others. A light affair. But these latest releases, Bottled Absolu and the Elixir, are decidedly darker and a complete departure from what was made before. A decidedly Middle Eastern influence. Other brands have followed suit with their own Middle Eastern interpretation. Whether indirectly inspired or directly influenced, Middle Eastern fragrances show no signs of slowing down. A quick word about Hugo Boss. Hugo Boss is a fashion house, and they had huge ties here in the United States, Northeast Ohio specifically, running a factory out of Brook Park, Ohio. Now that factory has since left the country. However, Hugo Boss does maintain a presence at our local mall. The fragrance was originally released in 2024. It features prominent notes of leather, incense, patchouli, and cedarwood, marking an intense evolution of the classic bottled line. Now, to me, it's much more linear than its contemporaries. You do get the inevitable comparisons to Outlands, but any similarities are coincidental because Absolu was released first. Okay, so what do we have here? I skimped out and got the 50 ml. I should have got the 100 ml, and I will get that once this runs out. I need to wear this a bit more often, but I do love it. Let me give you the write-up on what it says. Bottled Absolu elevates the familiar DNA of the bottled line into something deeper and more refined. Warm woods, resonance depth, and a subtle boozy richness gives this fragrance a polished maturity. It smells accomplished, like success without showmanship. So I guess someone not being egotistical or snooty, right? The result? A scent that feels dependable, attractive, and quietly luxurious. Ideal for men who prefer understated confidence. And I fully back this statement up. To me, it smells like elegance doesn't need to shout. You know what I mean? It's just, that's what we are. Also, if you want some character, to me it smells like a vanilla-dipped, aromatic, sweet cigar, but without the burn of tobacco. It is exotic enough to be distinctive, but familiar enough to be a comfort. That's my takeaway from this. Now, you may want to know, can you layer this? Yes, you can. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be doing a video on fragrance layering, and I have a combo that features this as well. Now, it's sophisticated but not overly complex. The earthy, woody notes pair well with either a floral or fruity scent, or you can even layer on a blue note of some kind into this combo. But I say try it and see. You never know what's hitting and what works. What may work for me may not necessarily work for you, because this stuff is subjective. However, this is more hit than miss, let me tell you that. So we're going to close out on that note. I do have some videos coming up on how to layer, a couple of layering combos, and a couple of new fragrances coming in. So by all means, hit like and subscribe, join the conversation, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right? Peace. Yes, sir. Bottled Absolu is an absolute W, a win in any estimation of it. So please have at it, and I'll check you guys out in the next video. Peace.